How Pretending to Be Okay Slowly Destroys Relationships, Episode 2. In my first video, I assured this powerful teaching video will uncovers the silent patterns that slowly erodes relationships. This is great, but more importantly, you'll also learn simple, honest steps to rebuild trust, restore authentic communication, and replace silent suffering with genuine emotional connection. This is because real solution is what matters most. If you've ever felt unseen, unheard, or emotionally tired while appearing strong, this message will challenge you to stop pretending and start healing your relationships from the inside out. Subscribe now as we delve into the 7 super points that slowly freezes and destroys relationships. Number 1, the first lie that feels harmless. Here's how it usually starts. Something small happens. Your partner forgets an important date. A friend says something that hurts you. A family member dismisses your feelings. Instead of speaking up, you say, "It's okay." Not because it is, but because you want peace. At first, it feels noble. You tell yourself, "I don't want drama. It's not a big deal. I should be strong." But here's the hook. Silence doesn't erase hurt. It stores it. And every time you choose fake peace over honest communication, your emotional bank account fills with unresolved tension. Pause and reflect. How many times have you minimized your feelings just to keep things calm? The danger isn't one moment of pretending. The danger is the habit that forms after. Do this if you find yourself trapped in the first lie that feels harmless. Today, notice the next time you say "I'm fine." Pause and ask yourself privately, "Am I really okay?" If the answer is no, write down the real feeling in your phone notes or journal. The goal of this task is to build self-awareness before honest communication begins. Number 2, the emotional mask that creates distance. When pretending becomes normal, you start wearing an emotional mask. You laugh when you're hurting. You agree when you feel unheard. You show strength when you actually need support. And slowly, the person closest to you begins to interact with a version of you, not the real you. Here's the suspenseful twist. They might not even realize something is wrong, but they start sensing emotional distance. Conversations become shallow. Connection feels weaker. Moments of genuine closeness become rare. Because intimacy requires truth, and pretending blocks it. Ask yourself, do the people closest to you truly know how you feel? Or only how you perform? If you're getting value so far, pause, like, comment and share the video. It helps more people break out of silent suffering. If you find yourself guilty of this mask that creates distance, do this. Share one small honest feeling with someone you trust today. The goal of this task is to start removing the emotional mask safely and gradually. Person you can be real with this week. Subscribe now as we go on.
Number 3. The build-up of unspoken resentment. Here's where things get intense. Every unspoken hurt becomes emotional residue, and resentment doesn't explode overnight. It accumulates quietly. You start replaying old memories. I was there for them, but they never showed up for me. They don't understand me. Why am I always the one sacrificing? But here's the heartbreaking reality. They may not even know you're hurting, because you told them everything was fine. Pretending to be okay often creates a one-sided emotional reality, and resentment grows strongest when pain has no voice. Honest question. Have you ever felt angry at someone for something you never told them bothered you? That's the trap pretending creates. Silent expectations. If you're caught up in this trap, do this. List 3 past situations where you felt hurt but stayed silent. Next to each one, write what you wish you had said. The goal of this is to recognize hidden resentment before it grows. Let me ask you, are you holding on to pain someone doesn't even know about? Number 4. The communication breakdown nobody notices. At some point, conversations change. You stop sharing deeply. You give short answers. You avoid vulnerable topics. And the other person may respond by pulling back too. Not because they don't care, but because they feel the emotional wall you unknowingly built. Soon, both people are protecting themselves instead of connecting. The relationship looks calm, but it feels empty. This is the stage where many couples say, "We just grew apart. We stopped understanding each other." But often, the real problem was years of pretending instead of expressing. Reflect with me. When was the last time you shared something uncomfortable, but honest with someone you love? Because silence doesn't preserve relationships. Communication does. Here's a task you should do today. Have one intentional 10-minute conversation this week where you put phones away, maintain eye contact, share something meaningful instead of surface talk. The goal of this task is to rebuild depth in communication.
Stay with me in this video to unravel the remaining disastrous consequences of pretending to be okay and the way to heal from it. Number 5. The sudden emotional explosion. Now comes the part that shocks everyone. After months or years of pretending, a small trigger can cause a massive reaction. You explode over something minor, and people think you're overreacting. But what they're seeing is not one moment. It's accumulated pain. You might hear, "Why are you making a big deal out of this? This came out of nowhere." But for you, it didn't come out of nowhere. It came from years of swallowed emotions. And sadly, this is often the breaking point where relationships suffer irreversible damage. Check this. Have you ever surprised yourself with an emotional reaction that felt bigger than the situation? That's often the cost of pretending for too long. If you are experiencing sudden emotional explosion, do this. When you feel triggered, pause and ask, is this reaction about today or old feelings too? Write down what else might be contributing to your reaction. The goal here is to prevent emotional buildup and unexpected outbursts. Now, let me ask you this question, and I would like an honest response from you. Do your reactions sometimes surprise even you? Number 6. The loneliness inside relationships. Here's the deepest consequence: emotional loneliness. You can be in a relationship, surrounded by people, and still feel unseen. This is because the real you has never been fully expressed. Pretending creates a painful paradox. You're physically close, but emotionally far. You're present, but not known. You're connected, but not understood. And over time, you may start thinking, "Nobody gets me. I feel alone even when I'm with them." But true connection requires risk. The risk of being honest about your struggles. Pause here and ask yourself gently, what part of your real feelings have you been hiding from the people who matter most? Before we go ahead, don't forget to like this video, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel to keep getting more life-saving videos. Now, we have seen the challenges and problems posed by pretending to be okay. Let's now go into a real practical way to solve the mess that this pretentious attitude has created. Here is the path to honest reconnection back to a lost or destroyed relationships. We are shifting into healing, because pretending doesn't have to be your story forever. Start small. Replace "I'm fine, I'm okay" with "I'm a little overwhelmed today." Share feelings before they become resentment. Practice vulnerability in safe conversations. And remember, honesty doesn't mean aggression. It means respectful truth. You can say, "When this happened, I felt hurt. I need a little more support right now. Can we talk about something that's been on my mind?" Every honest conversation rebuilds emotional trust. The following are the special measures I'd love you to take after watching this video. 1. After watching this video, write down all the steps as taught in this video that pretending to be okay uses to slowly destroy relationships. And I mean any type of relationship. 2. After watching this video, of course you can go over this video as often as you want to get all the steps. Share one real feeling with someone you trust, even if it feels uncomfortable. 3. Write those dangerous consequences you learned in this video down, and actually try to heal from each of them today. Endeavor to take up these tasks and come back to tell me how it went. I'll be waiting to interact with you in the comment section. Real change starts with small, honest steps. Think. Pretending to be okay might feel easier in the moment, but over time, it slowly erodes the emotional foundation of relationships. Silence creates distance. Distance creates misunderstanding. Misunderstanding creates resentment, and resentment destroys connection. But honesty, even imperfect honesty, restores intimacy. So the next time someone asks how you are and what you think or feel about a situation, pause before you say I'm fine, I'm okay. Ask yourself, what do I actually feel right now? What truth am I afraid to share? What could change if I chose honesty today? If this message resonated with you, drop a comment or word in the comment section of this video describing how you usually respond when you're hurting, silent, strong, honest, or learning. Moreover, share this video with someone who struggles to express their feelings, and subscribe for more real-life, psychologically grounded teachings and stories that help you build healthier relationships and stronger emotional connections, because real strength is not pretending to be okay. Real strength is learning how to be real and still stay connected. Finally, if you've really gotten value from this video, subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Who knows, you might be saving a relationship today. I'd like to meet you in my next video. Thank you.